What's up, Wolverines? I'm JC Antorcha.
And I'm Gabriel Cayo. This is your sports update for the week. This Friday, our Belen Wolverines football team hosted senior night against the Southwest Eagles. The night is dedicated to honoring the many senior players and their effort on the field. From the beginning, the Wolverines came out swinging on all sides. The team ended up winning in dominant fashion 45-0, with both offense and defense being credited for the win. Sean James, Rocco Branger, Jane McFarland, and Amari Johnson were credited with scores on offense, with Jose Batista throwing 3 of them. This, and a defensive touchdown from Jacob Garcia, helped mark Coach Nicholas Oyarzun's first win as our Wolverines head coach. This was a big game for Coach Oyarzun as he showed the full potential of our Wolverines football team. He shares what really went on behind the scenes in preparation for the game and how much this first win is truly meant to him.
Yeah, I think we have a good group of seniors that ultimately, when you're on 5, there's an opportunity for the locker room to divide and put a splitter and get people pointing fingers. But I think we did a really good job of bouncing back because we honestly had a horrible practice on Monday, and then we bounced back on Tuesday and Wednesday and had a fantastic practice. And that started with the older guys really pushing the energy in practice and making really pulling the young guys with them to understand, like, this is their last senior night. Like, these are their last couple of games coming down the stretch. So the energy definitely jumped up from Monday's practice to Tuesday and Wednesday practice, and it carried over to Friday night's game.
Yeah, I think the message to the team was just how important it is for them to understand, there's a lot of men of Belen that came before them. So, them going out that night with the dedication of the building and all the, like I said, the pregame festivities that were taking place. I told them how special would it be to get this win for the seniors. A lot of them who have been a part of this program for 7 years. How great that would be. And, if we could just put together a game where we play 4 quarters of complementary football, offense, defense, and special teams, let's just see what it'll look like. Yeah, I think there was a couple of key contributors. I think on the defensive side, like I said, we had a lot of injuries. We had 2 new starting corners playing for us. Adriano Cajigas is a 10th grader who started for us at field corner, and then Rodrigo Cavada, this is his first year playing football. He's a multi-sport athlete that plays basketball too. He came out. He had a position change about 3 weeks ago, and he performed in practice, which gave him the opportunity to play on Friday night. He didn't disappoint. The defensive staff was really proud of him. Like the guys I mentioned previously, I think about Cam Walters and Jake Garcia playing at the line of scrimmage, really, like I said, getting knockback, which allowed Nick Gede and Logan Gerardo to really run with their heads cut off. Miles Trapp had a lot of plays where he was running towards the ball, a lot of big hits that created energy for us. When you're running to the ball and people are all attacking along, we have 11 guys to the ball carrier. It really gets the energy going. But yeah, I think the defensive side, like a lot of those guys play with their hair on fire. I think offensively, we ran the ball really well. I think Justin Mallory, he really proved to us that he's got to get more carries in our offense because he went out there and he broke a lot of tackles, he ran vertical, and he did everything he was coached to do. So I was really pleased with him. I thought the offensive line did really well just getting our run game going and allowing us to have 6-7 yards to carry, which then allows us to go ahead and throw the football. So, I think the skill players involved, Amari Johnson had a really good play, just kind of not finishing. He catches the high ball, the screen comes to him, they try to wrap him up, but he doesn't quit and goes down. He runs out of it, ends up scoring a touchdown before the half. Jaden McFarland caught his first touchdown pass, which is a great memory he'll never forget. And then Sean James carried the ball for 2 rushing touchdowns, which was awesome. So it was good to see multiple guys, getting the ball, being successful. Robert Branger set it off with the first touchdown on senior night, which was awesome. But like I said, it was just a lot of different guys making plays for each other. It wasn't just one guy. It was multiple guys in different phases and different spots that were, making plays and playing complementary football. I think ultimately that's what we got to get better at is if the offense isn't showing up, the defense picks them up, and then the offense will get it on the rebound. Special teams picks us up. Francisco Moscoso was another unsung hero in the game where I'm pretty sure every single one of his kickoffs were in the end zone, which is just, the ball's going to start where it starts, and it doesn't allow them to get a big return. It doesn't allow them to create any momentum. We kick the ball in the end zone, defense goes out there, and we go ahead and get a stop. So I think that was someone else that I was really pleased with was our place kicker.
The cross-country team did it again, competing in the 25th Annual Great American Cross Country Festival in Cary, North Carolina. The team placed first and scored 152 points with a time average of 15:34. Leading the pack was sophomore Marcelo Mantecon, who put on a dominant performance, finishing first place with a time of 14:40. In second place for Belen was senior Joseph Socaras, who finished with a time of 15:37. Their next challenge is at the FSU Invitational Meet in Tallahassee. The Miami Dolphins beat the New England Patriots 15-10 yesterday. It was a scrappy game filled with mistakes. Miami's Alec Ingold scored the winning touchdown. Tyler Huntley, replacing Tua, threw for 194 yards. Despite numerous missed field goals and special team errors from both sides, the Dolphins managed to hold on. The Patriots had a late chance but failed due to the clock. Miami now goes into their bye week with a 2-3 record.
And how about all the upsets this week, JC?
Crazy, bro.
Vanderbilt, Alabama, Texas A&M, Missouri, Michigan, Washington. It was a packed week.
Yep.
One of the big games this week was that this Saturday, our Miami Canes faced the new ACC opponent, the Cal Golden Bears. This matchup was faced with a lot of publicity due to being this week's College Game Day Game of the Week, and that the Golden Bears quarterback, Fernando Mendoza, is a Belen student. The Canes started off slow, being down 35-10 right after half. Thankfully, the Heisman hopeful, Cam Ward, and an outstanding defense were able to rally a comeback, winning 39-38. This win makes Miami 6-0 on the season and ranks 6th in the nation.
Thank you for tuning in, Wolverines. Remember,
Stay golden.